Hey guys, how you all doing today? I'm super excited today because we're going to be starting a brand new LP. I call it Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And I'm sure that a lot of you out there who are watching this video already know what this game is and how it works and how it goes. However, if you're watching this game, I am assuming you're probably pretty good fans of this game, and if you're a fan of this game, then I'm a pretty big fan of you. However, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. I need to get right back on point. I'm here with one of my good friends and my co-host for this game. I call him
Sensei Mewtwo 12345.
And we'll be in this game together this time, and I'm super excited because it's gonna be really cool. And so before we jump right into this game, first of all, we're gonna be choosing the game the name Michael, because Michael is the default name. Michael is the default name of this game, and it's actually the real name of this character according to the wiki, a lot of the facts and stuff like that, just because it's the first name. And so we feel like we're gonna go with that because we couldn't decide on a real name otherwise. We were thinking maybe J-Ron's World, because that's the channel name, but Michael just seems a little more humble and a little more fitting.
And it's not stupid like gold or silver or red or anything like that.
Yeah. My name's not a color. Anyways, also before we jump right in, I want to explain to you how this game is going to be working, and the first thing is this screen. As you noticed, our screen isn't filled up with only the game, because that in this game we're gonna have a lot of features on the sides like you see from other Pokemon people, because I think it's really cool. So I want to try that out. So anyways, on your right you'll notice that we have some empty boxes, and I'm going to be putting our current party into those boxes. And let's say Pokemon's fainted, I'll either X them out or make their little box black. I'll put their icons in there. If they're like red on health, I'll make it red. You get the idea. But that's how that's gonna work. And right below that, on the left side of the bottom, you see current objectives. Objections.
Objection!
I knew you were gonna make that reference. I was trying not to do it. Anyways, current objective, and our current objective, whatever we're doing at that moment, self-explanatory. Right to the right of it, we're gonna have items to get, and that's the items we need to get in each area. We don't have to get all of them. It's just gonna tell you guys what you can do in each area. And so the three things we'll have available to notice are Shadow Pokemon, because that's obvious. Also TMs, because those are great. And then items. And there's our big items, and there are small items. And small items like potions, stuff like that. Big items, key items, anything you can't get normally. So with that being said, the last thing I want to talk about is that we're going to try to do as much of 100% of this game as possible. Well, not as possible, as makes sense. Because that if you did like every single chest in the game, I think that'd be a little bit ridiculous.
That would be silly.
Yeah, I'm like, why would you
Especially
even bother
when
to
they're
do that?
useless items like potions and things like that.
I mean, it's like trying to do every grotto in Zelda to say you did 100%. No, we're just gonna do all the Shadow Pokemon, purify them, and see what else makes sense to us. And if you ever have any feedback, please just let us know. We'd like to make this a very open Let's Play, because the audience is all we care about for this. So, speaking of Shadow Pokemon, we're going to have a list of them. Every time we catch one, we'll mark one down, and we'll show you who's left, and we'll be on our merry way. But, with that being said, we'd like to jump into this game. Michael is okay. And, first cutscene away. Okay, 2 curiosity questions. 1, what kind of attack did Lugia just use? Because Sensei's like Shadow Belly Beam.
Shadow Belly Levitation Beam.
2nd, why was there only 2 sailors on the boats? Whatever. Let's not get into that. But if you notice, we're kind of using a Salamence against a Metagross, and that's kind of awesome, but...
And it's time for spamming the crap out of Earthquake.
Yeah, so this is just more like a demo battle for this game. And I like the way they did this because unlike other games, you actually get to fight with massive Pokemon. They're like the Ubers of this region. And we get to fight and be awesome. And if you lose this battle, shame on you, because all you have to do is an Earthquake
spam
twice.
Earthquake.
Yeah, seriously. Did he get a critical hit, by the way?
He always gets a critical hit with the first Earthquake, I believe.
No. When he does, if he did, he would kill him automatically. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. I meant the Metagross, because it did a lot of damage. But if you're not a fool, you should be able to do it. Alright, Michael, this will do for today. So, for speaking in this game, I noticed that a lot of people like it when their LPers talk in the voices of the people and announce what they're doing. Every single LP up to this date, I have sworn to myself, I will not do that. But I'm breaking this. I'm breaking it today, and I'm ashamed of myself. However, people like it. And like I said earlier, the audience is what matters to me. So I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, reading text is something I've tried to like get out of. Like I've been attempting some Fullmetal Alchemist recordings, and there's a lot of text reading.
Yeah.
And the very first attempt, I like tried skipping all the text reading, but then I decided, I don't really like that. Yeah. So
it makes you feel foolish, but people like it, so why not? The only thing is sometimes with girls, when you have to read them, that's really foolish.
Then I have to talk like this. Yeah. It's really silly.
But let's get back to the game. I won't do every bit of dialogue because sometimes it's just menial conversation, but I'll do most of it. Hopefully I get good voices. Don't laugh at me if it's really bad.
He's going to make me beat all the girls now that I've done
that's gonna be awesome. All right. Yes, sir, that was a well-played battle. Michael, your battle skills have improved an amazing amount. I mean, it was impressive the way you handled that big Pokemon with aplomb.
Aplomb something.
Somebody has a big vocabulary. You took command of it as if you were the same as your Eevee. By the way, audience, we only have
So the Eevee is trained for Challenge Cup, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because we're fighting with that big old Pokemon, and we're like, whoa, we're beasts. And then he's like, oh, your Eevee's level 10. That's your real Pokemon. And that makes you feel foolish. Speaking of party, though, we have a specific party in mind. We'll show you that as we go along the way. We'll be using Shadow Pokemon just as filler until we get to those Pokemon, but we like to focus on the Pokemon we like. But we're not going to give any spoilers, so wait until that time.
Yeah, we actually spent like an hour deciding this team, so it'll be great.
Yeah, and so something to know about this region, if you guys haven't played this game before, this is a very barren region. He asked me if I wanted to go raise more Pokemon than just my Eevee, but that's hard to do. You have to like import Pokemon.
Yeah, because like
we're
going to do, because there are no wild Pokemon in this region at all, because it's mostly a desert region.
Yeah, and we'll touch that on a later date. But back to the game again, intro stuff.
Hello, Michael. Are you done training for now? You must be tired.
Actually, that was a lie. There are wild Pokemon in this game.
Yes. But I was going to address that later. But like you heard from Sensei, there are. But we're going to still address that later because there's an old dude trying to talk to us.
But seeing you like this, Michael, you've grown up to be a fine young lad.
Michael, if only your father were here to see this, how much you've grown. And that's a little bit of a sad thing, because like he's saying, oh, I'm sorry, I promised that I wouldn't mention that, please pay no heed. And it's a really sad case because apparently his dad is either gone or dead or something. And your Eevee, if you take a look at it in the Pokemon stat screen, it tells you where that you obtain your Pokemon from, and it says obtained from Michael's dad. So that's why he holds on to his Eevee so dearly. So we won't be booting Eevee off the team. 1, because that Eevee evolutions are awesome. 2, because it's nostalgic. It's his key Pokemon. It'd be like replacing Pikachu in Yellow version, except that's impossible. Well, actually, that's not impossible. It was impossible to evolve him. Whatever.
It was impossible to evolve Pikachu in yellow?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and another little mechanic to notice. You notice that there's 2 big tags on the left side of the screen. Those are your 2 Pokemon for double battles, because in XD and Coliseum, these are the only Pokemon games to focus solely, well, at least mostly, on double battles. And so it's really a unique game for that reason. And that's part of why we enjoy it so much. Anyways, once you get out of here, make sure you go to your left. And you're going to talk right here to a couple of people. Hello, Michael. Have you finished training? What?
Just the way you read that. Oh, wait, you're reading for the doctor.
You thought I was reading for the mom?
Yes!
Hello, Michael. How you doing today? You want a sandwich? Oh, okay, I'll make you a sandwich.
Anyways.
That would be pretty awesome.
Okay, what to do for the girl voice? Oh,
Michael,
goodness.
this is the director's office.
No, it has to be something not quite so silly. But
there's no way
there's
I can
no
talk in a
possible way to
high-pitched
talk in a
voice
girl's
without
voice.
being silly.
Michael, this is the director's office. Did you want to pay a visit to Professor Crane? And by the way, the person in the back of the room is Professor Crane. I originally thought he was a girl. Cause
Look at that hairdo.
yeah, it's a little bit feminine.
But then that's
Yeah.
apparently how Japanese work
but
as far as
you know,
anime goes.
whatever.
things
And
like
then
that.
the person on our left is our mom, like it says here in a moment. You don't need to be so stiffly official, Lily. But oh goodness, I don't know what to do for a girl's voice. Oh yes, I've heard the battle coach singing high praise about you, Michael. I've heard from your battle skills that you've improved dramatically recently. That's outstanding. Man, I'm just messing this up so hard. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just so new to this. I'm probably gonna, like, do my homework and try to figure out better voices.
I sure don't think I'd stand much of a chance against you.
Hilarious. I wish that everyone would wouldn't drown with such gushing praise all the
I
time.
wish everyone would drown you with
Die. My son and my daughter would become so spoiled rotten. I like the voice she has. It's just funny. There's nothing to worry about. Both Michael and Jovi are wonderful kids. Oh, sorry, Lily. By the way, I don't think I've seen Jovi since lunchtime. Michael, I hate to bother you, but could you go find Jovi for me? Michael, I think you already know, but several research projects are in their critical phases in this lab. That's why your mother can't afford to take any time off. She's speaking in, like, third person. See, there's something that's kind of odd. Yeah. Yeah, no, let's not go into that. So please, honey, will you please go find Jovi for me? Yeah, sure, Mom. I'm not exactly sure what happens when you say no, because they never give you a chance to say no. Thank you. I'm counting on you. I don't think she has to be wandered. I don't think she could have wandered off too far, but just in case, check outside too. No, in fact, she's wandered off to a whole nother mansion, but no, she's just screwed up. Sisters, you don't know. I'm sorry, Michael. After 5 long years, this project is finally on the verge of coming together. But for that to happen, we can't do it without your mother's expertise. Oh, sorry, it's been Dr.
I
Crane.
was about to say your reading is Crane. You know that, right?
I should probably take a look at who's talking at the moment. Well, I did say he looks a little bit feminine. Oh yes, I love the PDA in your room, Michael. Go check it out. PDA stands for Pokemon Digital Assistant. I wonder what it stands for in our personal.
What's the star
digital
for? I always call it P-Star-DA.
P-Star-DA?
Yes.
No, it's just a PDA. It's a very useful electronic tool. PDA can be used for email, among other things. Except we only use it for an email, really. Don't we? Do we use it for anything else?
It's used as an email. It's used kind of a Pokedex kind of thing, and it keeps track of what Shao Pokemon you've caught. So.
Yeah. Well, fair enough. I'm sure that you'll find many features useful. It's quite easy to use. Michael, I'm sure you have no trouble figuring it out. Well, we are probably one of the... I don't know. We are a pretty smart kid. How old do you think he is, anyway?
He looks to me like he's...
I would
10
say
at most.
No, not 10. I would say 14 to 16 because they trust him with a lot of things in this game.
No, I would say the guy from Coliseum is 14 to 16, but
She was asleep. That's funny. She even explained to me what they do at this lab because that I live here, girl. I live here. Come on. Anyways, you should really be awake on your job. So once you get done with that, you can either go to your left and then go down the elevator, or you can go out here and go to the left. But right before we go to that, there's a little bit of an item on the sidetrack that you can get right here. There's 2 items in this place, in fact. There's potions, and then there's antidotes. If you get both of them here, you won't have to worry about purchasing them at a store later for a little bit of time, because 2 antidotes can take you a little ways.
You'll love antidotes, because poison is like one of the worst
Sucks.
Poison sucks for any of you who haven't played any Pokemon games before. Anyone who has, you know what we're talking about.
It hurts you even while you're not doing... I mean, like, when you're not in battle. But, I don't know. Let's get on to this. So this is my room. You just go to the left, and it's on the left side. It even says it's Michael's room, but lately his kid sister appears to have run of the place. I mean, it seems silly to me because that she seems to run everything, because even when you go to save her, we'll show you later, but she just takes charge like nothing else. Okay.
If you're reading this email, then you must have obtained the PDA, or as Sensei would say, his P-Star-DA. Try out as many features. By the way, Addon was playing hide and seek with Jovi. Why not go have a chat with him?
Well, I think Addon is probably a little bit safer, seeing as it probably is Japanese pronunciations. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, our character's name is Michael, so
yeah.
I wouldn't say Japanese.
Yeah, it's not the first time though that there's a Romanized game in a Japanese RPG. So
I don't know. Japanese seem to have a fetish for
Fire
like...
Emblem.
Okay, so anyways, to go find Addon. He's this little boy under this little desk right here.
Wow, you startled me. Oh, hi, it's you, Michael. It's me, Addon.
Although I don't think he's that much of a nerd. I just can't see his face.
It sounds like his nose is plugged up like this, and it makes him sound all silly.
Yeah, I'm just too much of a man to sound like a child, because that'd be a man-child.
A man-child.
I don't know, I'm just getting silly. We're supposed to be playing hide
I
and
think
seek
those are
right
called
now,
teenagers.
but isn't she around anywhere? Well, maybe she's gone off to Dr. Kaminiko's house. It's funny because he's like, oh, damn, Dr. Kaminiko's house is over here, way southwest, past a river. And he's like, I'm still playing hide and seek with her, and I wish she'd hurry back soon. But we just said she's not in the room, and she's at Dr. Kaminiko's house, and he's still hiding there.
Yeah, and so basically she's crossed the desert, which could be very dangerous, and here you are still hiding from her, you useless.
It's not like the other games where you have to have a Pokemon. Anyways, hi Michael, the lounge is noisy. So I'm gonna see the commotion is... The lounge is noisy, so I'm gonna go see what the commotion is about. The TV news just came on, so maybe something big happened. Let's go see, Michael.
Wild Pokemon or no wild Pokemon, it's still a desert.
Yeah, there's a lot of bandits in this realm, or not realm, but location. Okay, this is a woman. I almost did it in the Anchorman's deep voice. Bleh.
We bring you ONBS news. Authorities still have failed to find any traces of the cargo ship SS Libra since its sudden disappearance off the coast of Gation Port. There have been no reports of flotsam that may indicate the ship's sinking. The authorities appeared mystified by the way the ship vanished like smoke. There are reports that numerous Pokemon were on board. Concern is rising over their welfare.
What about the sailors?
Oh, who cares about the sailors?
Forget the people. Save the Pokemon. Wow, cargo ship carrying Pokemon disappear without trace. Is that really possible? I'm finding it a little hard to swallow.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of how I felt at the beginning of the movie Twister. Yeah, it's Twister, where, like, the girl's father dies, and I'm like, well, at least the dog's still alive. Except I was, like, 7 at the time, so...
Yeah. Well, see, my sister, whenever we're watching movies and everybody's getting blown to smithereens or shot or something like that... It's just so funny because that, I mean, all she cares about is the children. She's like, did the child die? And they're like, yes. No. I'm like, Emily, you just saw 30 adults get shot. Do you not care for their welfare? Oh, whatever. Anyways, we're gonna head over to Dr. Kaminiko's house.
Which apparently looks like a giant question mark now.
And so, I mean, how did she even get over here? We're riding a scooter and it takes us a little bit of time. You have to cross a river. And second of all, why would she even come here? It's just so dark and depressing.
It's the statue of the mighty Groudon.
The mighty Groudon?
The mighty Groudon.
I like to fight with Kyogre a little bit more. I wonder if you can observe it. No, maybe not.
Well,
anyways,
Kyogre is probably, in terms of, like, moveset, the better Pokemon.
But... Sensei, we're about to meet the biggest
Loser.
Yeah, the biggest loser. I was gonna say something a little harsher, but I'm like, wait, internet. Okay, I gotta think of good voices for him.
You must be a burglar. Chobin will put you straight. Don't you move.
That's pretty good.
Chobin is the name, and Chobin is the #1 assistant to Dr. Kamenigo. Chobin is the only assistant, so Chobin has to be the #1 assistant.
Well, I find his logic very easy to beat. Okay, so Dr. Kamenico's aide, Chobin. Chobin is this little freakish guy. I hate to be harsh, but he's a little freakish guy. And this is probably one of the only solo battles.
Who talks to...
There's like 2 solo battles you do in this game, here and the next one. But I mean, look at his glasses. As soon as you see it, look at his glasses. And he says later that they're necessary for him. I mean, how can you... Are you really that...
And there's the fact that he refers to himself in the third person.
Yeah, although your sister does it too. Yeah, anyways, so his... Oh, why did you do tackle? Anyways, his...
Well, tackle is really your only option.
No, you have bite.
You
we
do?
got a good Eevee, because I did
Well,
less...
tackle has stab on it, though, so...
Yeah, I think we got a good Eevee because bite is a little bit more powerful than tackle. In my previous games, my bite did a little bit less than that. So I think we got a little bit of an attack Eevee. Although, I don't know. So let's just check out the stats afterwards.
Yeah, we'll have to see its nature in just a sec.
Yeah, anyways, so Chobin, like we were saying, he refers to himself in third person, and if he's really that delusional that he has to wear swirly glasses to see correctly... Oh wait, they just like faded away.
And they fell off his face.
Okay, watch what he says right here. You'll agree with me. He's such a weirdo. Okay, Matt,
You've made Chobin angry now. Even though Chobin lost, you're still not going past Chobin.
Yeah, he's a determined little munchkin, isn't he?
Huh? Closer observation reveals that the subject is a child. Ergo, the subject is not a burglar.
Gee, you would have never thought.
Chobin wishes you spoke up right away.
So he's more like, aim, shoot, ready, fire, aim kind of guy. Anyways.
You're Michael? Chobin apologizes for jumping to the wrong conclusion.
Well, Chobin, you're gonna do it again. You'll see later. He does it again. He's so stupid. Okay, let's see. Jovi voice.
Oh, big brother. What are you doing here?
That's pretty decent.
Oh, Jovi gets it. Big brother, you got lost, didn't you?
Yes, I got lost and found you.
Jovi thought so. Big brother, you look dependable, but then you make silly mistakes.
Yeah, I bet I do.
This big house is Dr. Kaminko's... Oh, I thought she was going to say house at the end. Stupid, enter.
What?
Dr. Kaminko's job is to make incredible inventions. Line changes.
This
Nobody
is so
likes
demeaning. I'm so glad you're doing it.
There's a whole bunch of neat machines, like at the Pokemon HQ lab. You should come in too, big brother.
Yeah, I don't think I have much of a choice, because I had to come retrieve you, and yeah. Chobin.
Michael, you are that girl's older brother? Sometimes she comes here.
Sometimes. She comes here a lot, doesn't she?
She wanders around everywhere. Chobin finds it hard keeping an eye on her so that she does not bother the doctor. Oh yes, Michael, you have the look of Dr. Will you have a look at Dr. Kamiko's inventions? You will, yes?
Well, I guess I don't have a choice.
Okay, this way, whatever. I got my text skipped.
Okay, so yeah, there's nothing out here for you guys to do. In fact, there's nothing in this location at all. That's very useful, at least so far.
There are no items to pick up yet.
Yeah. Chobin away.
Okay, Chobin will now show you the inventions of the inestimable Dr. Kamiko. Dr. Kamiko's inventions, it needs to be said, are #1 in the world. Chobin is full of admiration.
I bet you are.
Oh, why does Chobin know that they are #1 worldwide? That needs explaining? And the whole wide world, no one but Dr. Kamiko will invent such inventions. Therefore, they are #1 in the world without question.
Yeah, see, that logic doesn't really make sense to me because nobody invents them because they're stupid.
Right?
We might take a look at a few of them later when we have time.
Our Dr. Kamiko, who is verily great, is inventing in that room there.
Verily? It's like the end of what video I saw. Verily, is that even a word? Okay, Jovi.
Hey, Doctor! What kind of funny machine are you making this time? Jovi wants to know.
Uh-oh, that girl is at Dr. Kamiko's side again. Showman hopes she is causing no disturbance.
Well, I'm not sure that there's much to disturb. He's kind of a
I'm not going to
crackhead.
lie, that voice is hurting my right eye for some reason.
It's like all the foolishness building up. Anyways, you have no choice.
Anyway, let Shobin acquaint you with some of Dr. Kamiko's greatest inventions. Let the VCR roll.
He
You're
still uses a VCR?
I was, yeah.
Whatever happened to DVD players? Blu-ray?
Dr. Kamiko's inventions are #1 in the world. Showman's choice is this. Ta-da! The unhealthy sandals. The insole is studded with lumpy nubs that fail to stimulate every pressure point in a fabulous way. Keep wearing these and Shobin will guarantee painful feet and chronic worsening of your health.
Yeah, if you guys don't notice, these inventions are very, very bad.
Shobin thinks it is superlative. Aha! Incredible, is it not? There is much more than that, too. The Doctor's inventions, which are fantastic, can be seen on this monitor. Shobin gives you permission to use this anytime you like.
Yeah, see, we're not going to do that today, Chobin, but thanks for your offer. We might do it at a later time when we come back to this house, because there's quite a few of them, and they're all just as silly. This guy right here is Makam, and he runs the part shop in Gideon Port, which we'll go there in a little bit of time. Spoiler. The lab's director, Professor Crane, this is actually, I believe, is he good friends or is his dad? No, he was just good friends, isn't it?
I am not sure.
Well, whatever.
Pichu, Mimi. Or not Pichu. What?
Not Pichu. What are you talking
I
about?
like
Anyways,
Pichu.
come over here and talk to Jovi, and you'll
It's
get.
based on Pichu at least.
Yeah.
Hey, big brother, this is a funny drawing. It's really detailed drawing of a really weird machine.
I feel so sorry for you.
Huh? Are you going home already, big brother? But you just got here.
Yeah, well, I don't want to stay.
Oh, Jovi gets it. Jovi has to show you how to go home, right?
Yes, Jovi, because we're the ones who got lost.
Okay, that's what Jovi will do. Jovi will take you home.
Yeah, Jovi is probably the second craziest person in this game because she doesn't shut up with the third person.
Mimi, let's go home with big brother.
Yeah.
Mimi!
Mimi.
Jovi joined the party. Okay, so this is it's kind of funny when Jovi joins the party because in the last game, when you had both the main characters, you always had a girl following you around. And now, for the first time in a long time, you finally have a girl following you around again. Feel like a pimp, right? But it's your little sister, so...
It's your sister you're talking about.
Oh, whoa, email. Alright, Crane. Dear Michael, you appear to have traveled far in your search of Jovi. Please come back to the HQ lab as soon as you find her. I need your help with something. Crane is a pretty cool guy, because even though we're a kid, he's going to trust us with one of his big things.
What is it? What is it? Email from the professor? He wants you to come home quickly?
Yep.
Jovi is worried about letting you go by yourself, big brother. So Jovi will go home too. Let's go right now.
Well, if you say so, Jovi, I guess I can't fight with a little girl who happens to think she's better than me. In every way that she isn't. Anyways, so just walk out of this little place right here. So now his house is no longer a big question mark. It's a huge, ugly building. So let's go to the much nicer building, the Pokemon HQ lab, where a real doctor lives. With that being said, however, should I end right here or should I get a few moments overboard?
We have hit 30 minutes.
Well, you know what, guys? It's been real cool. I wanted to finish this episode at a point real close because it's really cool. However, this is a decent spot to pick up at, so we'll be
Yeah, for the
we'll be seeing you guys next time. It's been a cool episode. First episode. I hope you guys stick around for the later episodes because audience is all that matters, like I've said in the past, and we love you. As long as you love us. Haters, I'm a little bit iffy
Haters
with.
gonna hate.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace out.